And welcome, wrestling fans and WWE Universe, to Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play here for WWE NXT. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this Tuesday night stream. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday night, and oh my goodness, are we in for a jam-packed NXT here tonight, where we will see 3 championship titles defended, along with a couple of other big-time matches that we will get to kick off Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play for WWE NXT. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday night, and let's get to our first couple of matches. What's up, Christopher, the first person in the chat here today on Tim Reynolds Show? We'll get things started here. Make sure everything's up and running as we wait to get a few more people in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. And man, should be a very good and interesting NXT here tonight. I can't wait to check it out with you guys. And all right, let's get things started here, guys. And first, we're going to have former teammates now and a bitter rivalry where we will see Kale Dixon go one-on-one with Uriah. These two were in the, I believe, the Chase U not too long ago, and now they will be facing off against each other one-on-one here on NXT. And also on NXT, it's a women's speed tournament match where we will see Thea Hale go one-on-one with Blake Monroe, and these two have been in the ring once before, and we should expect an electrifying matchup once again when we see these two step inside the ring in NXT. And then we also will see Shawn Legacy from WWE Evolve go one-on-one with Keanu Carver. This man looks dangerous and deadly, and I don't know what Shawn Legacy is cooking or what he's drinking, but he damn sure better be ready for Keanu Carver, who's ready to carve up Shawn Legacy here, guys. And then also, guys, we've got a WWE Speed Tournament Championship match, and for the first time ever, it will be a triple threat to determine who the Speed Champion will be. Will we see the champion be able to retain as we see Jasper Troy defend his Speed title as he goes against Elio LaFleur and also step up? And I tell you what, guys, I think Eli Knight is definitely a guy to watch out for. He's an up-and-coming superstar and one of the newest superstars on NXT. But getting to one of our first championship, or one of our next championship matches, we will see the NXT North American Championship on the line when we see All Ego Ethan Page go one-on-one with Miles Bourne, and this one has been brewing over the past couple of weeks. But we also will see the NXT Tag Team Championships on the line as we see Dark State defends those tag team titles against the Vanity Project. That's right, they got the huge upset last week in the #1 Contenders tag team matchup on NXT. But we will also see in the main event here tonight on WWE NXT, it will be for the NXT Women's Championship once we see JC Jane go one-on-one with the #1 contender, Sol Ruka. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play here for WWE NXT. Oh yeah! What's going on, chat? How we doing, Big South Philly? We got Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights. How we doing? Happy Tuesday, brother. Martin, what's going on?
The energy right now in the NXT arena is through the roof.
Yeah.
What a special night it's going to be. 4 championships on the line, and history is going to be made. First ever Speed Triple Threat Championship match. Plus,
what's up, C-Trail?
JC Jane defends her NXT Women's Championship against Sol Ruka, and Ethan Page defends the North American Championship against Miles Bourne. But right now, we are kicking things off with the NXT Tag Team titles. Dark State against the Vanity Project.
And that is the man who has put this night together. And we are kicking things off with the first of 4 championship matches here live on NXT.
Big ups.
Oh, finally you give him credit.
Just did tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, our next match here to kick off WWE NXT is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the WWE NXT Tag Team Championships. As we see the #1 contenders, the challengers, make their way to the ring. They are the Vanity Project. It's Ricky Smokes and Brad Beeler. I had no clue what their names were. Just gonna be honest. No clue. These guys are just ridiculous. Yep. What's going on, WWE Showcase?
Happy early birthday to you this weekend. But look, it is a big night here on NXT.
Talk about fight night. Fight night is tonight. I just throwing a lot of right there. Checks, championships. That's what tonight is all about. Oh, yes.
They are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Dark State, Osiris Griffin, and Saquon Shook.
And ladies and gentlemen, they are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Dark State.
That were chosen. The one man who was taking this serious was Dion Lennox. So I ask you, are the champions overlooking the challengers here tonight?
They could be. They could be.
WWE Showcase, what's up? Welcome, hanging out here, guys, on a Tuesday night. Buddha's back. What's going on? And we get ready for our first match here on NXT, and it will be for the NXT Tag Team Championships as Dark State goes one-on-one with the Vanity Project. Does Vanity Project stand a chance whatsoever in this match? Well, we're about to find out.
The very distinct size advantage between the champions and, well, the challengers.
Definitely a size advantage right there. You look at Osiris.
Oh, and look at that! As Osiris there
Didn't even budge.
No.
didn't even budge. And now picking up, getting out of that one and a tag made.
Vanity Project, just running into a brick wall again, according to some sources. Already have a championship party booker planned in South Beach. It's a little premature, don't you think?
I mean, that would be smart to.
Oh, and a nice kick up to the face here by Vanity Project, but a nice counter by Dark State. Off the ropes here, ducking under the clothesline, but it went for the crossbody, and he just stands there, and now the other member of Vanity Project gets slammed on top of the other.
Almost toying with their food, so to speak. Of course, Vanity Project signed their NXT contracts in January. Jackson Drake still the Evolve champion. He's on the outside. And for Vanity Project,
So a tag made and a double team here by Dark State. What's up, Easton? How we doing? And the double team here and a nice chop right there.
taking part Smokes in this match. And again, look, huge night as we talked about North American Championship online in our main event. Ethan Page looking to break the record for the longest reign as North American champion and his boys right now.
And a nice double team by Dark State. Once again, the cover and a kick out here at 2.
Woodshed right now, as you would say, by Dark State. Brad Baylor, Ricky Smokes have not gotten out of the gate in this match.
So Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes.
It's going to be an uphill battle. You're going to have to weather the storm. You're going to have to go through a lot of ups and downs in a match like this. Look at this right here. Like two ball, like two wolves right there on both sides.
Well, look, we can talk about Ethan Page and the mentorship and how it's helped the challengers. It doesn't really help when you're in there with a man the size of Osiris. As a kick missed wildly, Baylor got caught. Sugars is the legal competitor for his team, and if Baylor didn't know it...
Oh, and look at the nice move there, the chin breaker, then the double team. neck breaker and big boot by Dark State. The cover here and a kick out at 2. All right, guys, I'm still trying to learn these members' names here real quick.
Beautiful work, Victor.
We're at that timing.
So it looks like Griffin and Shaquan. So Griffin and Sugars here. And Sugar on the outside there.
Javon Evans, they could be challenging for the WWE title in Las Vegas.
So soon in their careers. That's what's crazy about it. Trick Williams, good cash in here, real.
Oh, and Sugar with a nice boot right there. I believe that's Brad Baylor.
Those two were 2 of the 3 that were in the main event last year at Stand and Deliver, rolling through, shoulders down.
And a kick out too. Vanity Project almost gets pinned here. Oh, and a nice quick shot there by Ricky Smokes. And now a nice shoulder and a chop there from Smokes. And now he's going to make the tag here to Brad. So Brad now the legal man.
Saquon Sugar's the man that they're going to have to cut the ring off and they're going to have to beat down.
Let me tell you something. Ricky Smokes just showed me he got a little dog in him, man. He don't mind getting.
There's JC Jane getting ready in the back here, guys.
JC Jane getting warmed up. The NXT Women's Championship also defended later tonight. Referee a little bit late to the party. Osiris right now getting in. Referee losing a little control, and it's a little 2-for-1.
And Osiris now in, but we see here, oh, a nice double team throwing the face of Brad. And now Ricky just got caught by Osiris, and so did Brad. And Osiris tossing Ricky outside the ring thanks to Suge. And now there goes Brad as he takes out his own teammate through the middle rope. And Dark State's in complete control here of this one.
Tonight's episode of.
All right, thank you, everybody. What's going on, Easton? Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Yeah, pardon me there, guys. I had to try to make sure I got these guys' names right. So Osiris Griffin and Shaquan Sugars, they are taking on Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes. And I just got to remember who Brad and Ricky are. And there's Saquon and Osiris, I guess. Yep. Saquon and Osiris. Okay. All right. Appreciate you guys. And now Saquon with the cover on Brad there and a kick out at 2. So we are on commercial break, but it's side by side, so we'll try to keep you guys up to date here on the action. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get our beverage cracked open here, guys, and ooh, let's go with Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so we see Brad here trying to evade Saquon. And Ricky makes the tag. And oh, a sneaky high knee there from Brad. And Ricky Smokes with the spear off the middle rope. And a kick out at 2 by Saquon Griffin. Or excuse me, Saquon Sugars. So now we see Saquon in some trouble here. Ricky Smokes keeping the pressure on here in the corner. And he needs to make a tag to his teammate, Osiris. And Dark State could be in some trouble here. Shaquan thrown into the corner. And Ricky Smokes with a nice right elbow makes the tag. And now Brad's the legal man here as Vanity Project uses the double team. And a nice spear in the gut. And a big boot by Ricky Smokes. The cover here from Brad. And a kick out at 2. So Vanity Project now in control here of this matchup. And Brad Baylor, right now the legal man, with Saquon Sugars. And a nice arm toss there from Saquon, but a nice clothesline there from Brad. And that knocks down the member of Dark State. And Vanity Project, we see Brad makes the tag. Ricky, now the legal man here. And the high knee right to the forehead. And that connects the cover here, but a kick out at 1 by Saquon. And Saquon Sugars in some trouble here. A little cheap shot there from Ricky Smokes. And now Sugars trying to battle back here for Dark State. But a kick to the gut by Ricky Smokes here already eliminates that comeback opportunity. So Vanity Project using the double team here is now Brad Baylor continues to stomp the gut of Saquon Sugars in the corner. and Dark State could be in big trouble here, ladies and gentlemen.
It's all about the NXT Tag Team titles, and right now, at least for a moment,
And now, Brad Baylor with the big elbow there, right to the chin. And now we see Griffin, or I should say Saquon, in some trouble, and a big back elbow as well. As we see, this is what happened during the commercial break where Ricky Smokes got involved, and Brad Baylor able to connect with a big high knee, and then the spear-like maneuver there.
That has turned this matchup around for the challengers. And another tag made.
So another tag here, Vanity Project using these tags very frequently and very well. Good tag team here from Vanity Project. And a nice high suplex here, but Saquon, trying to battle back. The knees to the head of both members of Vanity Project. But can't get there to Osiris. And thrown back in the corner. Ricky Smokes with the cheap shot. And now the double team with the drop kick by Ricky Smokes. The cover and a kick out at 2. And you see Osiris Griffin trying to get back in this match before he was knocked off the apron by Ricky Smokes, who then delivers a huge high drop kick to Saquon here. So now back to his feet. Sugar's trying to battle back here, trying to make the tag to Osiris Griffin. Ricky Smokes holding on here with a nice headlock as the referee tries to check on Sugars here. And you got to give Vanity Project their due here. They're doing very, very well in this tag team. And a nice counter there, and that could be the opening, but the tag made. Here comes Brad Baylor, and he's going to stop Saquon, throwing him into the corner here. And now Baylor, got caught. And now having to fight off Ricky Smokes here. Sugars underneath Baylor looking to make a tag here. But Brad able to hold off. And now trying to pull to the corner. And there's the tag made. And Osiris Griffin with the shoulder tackle. And the uppercut. The right hand. Taking out Ricky Smokes with the back elbow. And now going through the double team. And a big double crossbody to Vanity Project. And now Osiris Griffin is fired up for Dark State. And grabbing the throats of both Brad and Ricky. And that's a choke slam to Brad. And then, slams Ricky right on top of Brad Baylor, the cover here, and Ricky Smokes able to save the day. And look at the weird look on the face of Ricky Smokes. And you gotta wonder, will Dark State be able to beat these guys in Vanity Project? And now here Osiris Griffin picking up Brad Baylor, but Brad able to get out of it here in the corner, and the big boot. The tag made. I don't know if Osiris seen it. The enziguri from Ricky Smokes. Brad underneath the roll through here. The cover. And a kick out at 2 by Osiris Griffin. And Dark State that close to losing their NXT Tag Team Championships. And a big boot there by Ricky Smokes. He makes another tag. Brad Baylor now the legal man. But there's Osiris Griffin slamming Ricky Smokes into Brad in the corner and tosses Ricky outside the ring. And now Brad got caught. The tag made here. Here comes Saquon Sugars. And the double team, the drop kick connects in the corner to Brad. And that could be the beginning of the end here. And now Brad up on the shoulders of Osiris Griffin. And there's Saquon Sugars with the drop kick, the double team to Brad Baylor. And now the cover here. And now you see there, the referee sees the Men's Evolved Champion getting involved and now trying to separate Dark State. Here comes security here. And now Osiris Griffin, attacks the Men's Evolution Champion, but Saquon Sugars is now all by himself. And wait a minute! And it's Tony D'Angelo! And he may have just cost Dark State! Oh my goodness! And ladies and gentlemen, your new NXT Tag Team Champions, Ricky Smokes and Brad Baylor, the Vanity Project. And Tony D'Angelo just cost Dark State the Tag Team titles to Vanity Project? No freaking way! No way! And Jackson Drake saving the matchup for the Vanity Project. And then Osiris Griffin gets involved and takes out Jackson Drake. But then that left the opening for Tony D'Angelo to plant Shaquan Sugars on the ring apron and toss Brad Baylor in the ring, the cover, and the 3 count. And we've got new NXT Tag Team Champions, the Vanity Project. Wow.
They now got the championship gold from prospects to champions.
Thank you, Easton. I did not expect that, man. I did not expect that.
Miles Bourne, tonight is the biggest night of your career. A North American Championship match against the greatest North American champion of all time, Ethan Page. But I want to talk about what happened last week, how you got that title match.
I made Ethan give me that. Plain and simple, Sarah. But also smashed his leg in with a chair because he didn't think I had it in me, and I did. Just like I wasn't supposed to make it into WWE, but I got my chance at a tryout in the middle of some COVID world shutdown, and here I am. Tonight, the odds are stacked against me. Ethan Page is the greatest North American champion of all time. It's impossible, right? Just like it was impossible for me to walk onto a D1 football field without a single year of experience, but I balled out. Ethan, he's been needling me, poking me, directing me down some path, but always directing me away from him. Because I am the one man who can beat Ethan Page. I'm the one guy who can take away that North American championship. So tonight, I'm not in over my head, Sarah. I'm right where I belong. You see, I'm big on how you gonna let someone else tell you what you can and cannot do. Tonight, I'll no longer be known as the deaf kid Miles Bourne. I'll be known as the new North American champion.
Tell him, Miles Bourne.
Vic, Booker, back to you.
Thanks, Sarah. Our main event still to come tonight.
Uh-oh, and ladies and gentlemen, our next match coming up here on NXT is scheduled for one fall. And introducing first, it's Keanu Carver!
Introducing first, from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, Keanu Carver!
He's big, he's bad, he's bitter. Carver takes on Sean Legacy. It's live. It's next.
All right, guys, and we're heading to commercial break, but thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, first time doing NXT, so hope you guys are enjoying it thus far. Had to learn some tag team names there. That was a little bit of an ordeal. Bom 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 bom. Keanu. CARV. All right, guys, so coming up next after this commercial break, we will see the one-on-one matchup here where we will see Keanu Carver go one-on-one with Sean Legacy of WWE Evolved. And guys, man, I was really shocked to see the start of NXT here where the NXT Tag Team Championships were on the line and Dark State loses to Vanity Project after the interference by Tony D'Angelo, who has been on a mission since he came back to NXT, and he's already told us a few weeks ago his mission is to take out Dark State, and he has already done it by helping take away their tag team championships. Colt, what's going on, man? Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for showing some love on the channel. And we're just waiting to get back to NXT programming here, guys, after these commercial breaks. Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream thus far. So pretty interesting way to kick off NXT with new NXT Tag Team Champions, the Vanity Project. And you got to wonder, they're going to be partying it up in Orlando tonight. And then, guys, we still have 3 more championship matches here tonight on NXT, including the Men's Speed Tournament match for the first time ever. That will be a triple threat match. And we'll also see the NXT Women's Championship on the line. And also the NXT Men's North American Championship will also be defended here tonight on WWE NXT. Hope you guys are enjoying this Tuesday night live play-by-play here on Tim Reynolds Show, one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Yeah. All right, if you guys have any wrestling questions or shout-outs, any comments you guys would like to make sure you hit me up in the chat here, and appreciate you guys hanging out on the channel. All right, so our upcoming match will be Keanu Carver going one-on-one with Sean Legacy. I'd like to know what you guys think in the chat here. Which one of these wrestlers are you rolling with here? Are you rolling with WWE Evolved's Sean Legacy, or one of the newest signings here in NXT in Keanu Carver? Bum, 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 bum.
Last week, WWE announced that the first ever premium live event to be held in Italy.
And that's right, guys. WWE Clash in Italy will take place Sunday, May 31st. Can't wait to see that European tour for WWE. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday night as we get ready for some more action here on WWE NXT.
WWE Live Europe.
And Keanu Carver already making his way to the ring as he waits for Sean Legacy in this upcoming matchup here on WWE NXT. And introducing his opponent. In this matchup scheduled for one fall, he is Sean Legacy!
For Sean Legacy, he is looking for a little bit of payback in this matchup. And one of the reasons for this matchup, let's go back, it was 3 weeks ago, remember?
And guys, 3 weeks ago when Keanu Carver put Sean Legacy through the NXT sign during that ladder match for the NXT Championship 3 weeks ago, where we did see Joe H become your new men's NXT champion.
It's Team PC versus Team WWE ID. You do not want to miss any of the action on Tubi on Evolve tomorrow night as we get ready for the bell. And this
So the bell is rung, and oh, the big drop kick by Sean Legacy, and now the right hand's on Keanu Carver, who pushes him back. But now Legacy throws Carver out on the ring apron, and the enziguri connects to Keanu Carver. Off the ropes here, Sean Legacy with the diving drop kick through the bottom rope. And now on the ropes here, but oh, what a big right hand to Sean Legacy. And Keanu Carver, his first hit, connects and nearly knocks out Sean Legacy. As we look at the replay, the dive through the middle ropes backfires. And now Keanu Carver in control, up against the ropes here. Oh, Legacy just gets thrown out like a rag doll. And Keanu Carver just manhandling Sean Legacy thus far. Now in front of the announcer table, up on the shoulders here. What's Keanu Carver thinking? Legacy, oh, just got dropped there on the ring apron face first. And now Keanu Carver intends to keep up his path of destruction. And Legacy is in the way as he rolls him back inside the ring. The stomps now from Keanu Carver on the chest of Shawn Legacy, who needs to start battling back here.
I mean, Tony D'Angelo Booker said he was going to take everything from Dark State.
And now we see here a big boot to the chin of Shawn Legacy, stomping on the face as the referee has to break up Keanu Carver there. And now Legacy battling back with a big right kick. But oh, what a big right elbow to the chin of Shawn Legacy. And now Keanu Carver taking his time.
Who was upset that he wasn't in consideration for the NXT championship.
And now picking up Legacy and picking him up on his shoulders and dropping him down onto one knee. What a backbreaker there from Keanu Carver. And Shawn Legacy just looks like he's in big trouble here, guys. That was a huge backbreaker from Keanu Carver, and he's in complete control.
You can cover it right now. You can cover it right now. We can go.
Oh, yeah, Martin, very expensive, those WrestleMania tickets. And oh, my goodness, Keanu Carver throws Shawn Legacy like a rag doll as he goes across the ring. And now Carver taking his time, and this could be the beginning of the end for Shawn Legacy here. Oh, and a big chop. Legacy battling back. Right hand now. Another chop. But Carver picks up Legacy, puts him on the top rope here. And now what's Carver thinking? And oh, tosses Legacy as he lands on the apron and falls outside the ring. And uh-oh, Keanu Carver now hunting Legacy. As he's outside the ring, Legacy better watch out. Watch out, Legacy. Oh, and he answers with a big kick to the face of Keanu Carver. And now right into the ring post. And now Legacy, oh, throwing Keanu into the announcer's table. And now back inside the ring. And this could be the opening Shawn Legacy needs here. Up on the top rope. And oh, what a big 450 splash. The cover here. And a kick out at 2. And now Legacy, oh, the enziguri in the corner. And Legacy on the outside now. Could be looking for another springboard. Drop kick right there. That connects to Keanu Carver. Again off the top rope here. And now looking for, oh, Carver able to counter. As we see, Legacy was looking for a neck breaker like maneuver. And now Carver throwing Legacy off the ropes. And oh my goodness, what a move. Obliterating Legacy. Almost like a tackle there. And now picking up Legacy. And oh! And a big move there, the cover. And the victory. Here is your winner, Keanu Carver. And guys, that was sort of like a jackhammer-like suplex for that finisher there from Keanu Carver as he takes out Shawn Legacy here. Looking at the replay, he picks up Legacy up like this and then twists him and slams him down in front of him. And a very unique finisher there for Keanu Carver.
Who will be next to stand in the way of that?
And you got to give it to Shawn Legacy, but
Is so jealous.
he got his butt whooped.
1 minute Zarya's telling Soul to go to hell, and the next minute they're hugging. It's weird. I'm living for the drama. Don't.
I mean, it's like a reality TV show.
I don't know who's gonna be the next champ. I don't know. I just don't know. I can't say.
Look, I don't know either, but eventually I'm gonna make my way back into the title picture.
Yes, you are.
But for right now, I'm gonna support you like you've been supporting me. But this speed tournament is your chance to bring more gold back into the Red QCC.
Yes, we are.
Okay, but seriously,
Okay.
tonight we're gonna study Blake and Thea, and then next week we're gonna hit the mats and get you ready for Nikita.
Kendall, it's only 3 minutes. I don't have time to think. I just gotta react. I gotta go and I gotta watch the clock.
I get that.
Here, take notes. Yes, that's me. I made history again. I know you two think you're technical wizards, but if you want to see how things really get done, watch how I made Lola tap. Yeah, I did that. I am the first woman to make Lola tap, I mean, like, ever. I beat her at her own game, and all she could do was cry about it.
Is she seriously talking to me about submissions?
I am looking at you, right? Oh, that's why I'm the standout, and you two and everyone else are just standing by.
Oh, and there's Lola Vice with the kick to Kiani Jordan. And it's chaos already breaking out backstage in NXT's women's locker room, which is usually of the norm. What's up, Joshua W? WrestleMania tickets have no business being more than $800 for front row seats, but I'm looking and it's saying $10K for front row. That's insane. I don't doubt that ticket sales are down. Yeah, Joshua, that has definitely been the report. This WrestleMania season has probably been one of the slowest that I've seen in quite a while. And ladies and gentlemen, the next match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Men's Speed Championship. Introducing first, he is the Men's Speed Champion, Jasper Troy. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, we will see the WWE Men's Speed Championship defended in a triple threat match here tonight, where we will see two young guns have the opportunity to take down Jasper Troy and lift up that Men's Speed Championship above their heads here tonight on WWE NXT. I hope you guys are enjoying the live stream play-by-play. Thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Hell yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Break it down, show them what we're talking about right now. Dude, thank you, Chuck Fold. Heck yeah, man. Some of my favorite pair of shades. Got them from the wife. She knows how to style up your brother. All right, guys, and in our last match we just seen, man, how about Sean Legacy putting up one hell of a fight against Keanu Carver, but Carver ends up coming out on top like I think we all expected. And now, what's next for Keanu Carver? I'm not sure, but this man has a bad attitude, and I feel bad for anybody who crosses his path and looks at him the wrong way. But Sean Legacy, you got to give it to him, man. A hell of a fight here for the young competitor out of WWE Evolved. He's definitely a rising talent in WWE, but unfortunately he comes up short here tonight on NXT. All right, and don't forget, guys, interim WWE General Manager Mr. Stone is definitely running the show very well here as he kicked us off. And I tell you what, guys, we've got a lot more matches coming up here tonight. Next one, we've got the WWE NXT Men's Speed Championship on the line in a triple threat.
tickets and information. Well, who will be the champion when we make it to New York with a speed title? There is one of the two challengers, that being Eli Knight.
And introducing next, one of the challengers for the Men's Speed Championship, he is Eli Knight.
At progressive.com.
I'm not publicized, I must be.
And making his way to the ring from Paris, France, one of the challengers for the Men's Speed Championship, it's Elio LaFleur!
NXT is live from the 713 Music Hall in Houston on March 17th. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The question is, who will be the WWE Speed Champion when we get to Houston?
Should be a question. It should be a question. It should be Jasper Troy without any shadow of a doubt. We should be at even average match. It shouldn't be the, I mean, just a bad call. It's a bad call. Stone made a bad call.
You just gave it up to him.
I did.
37 minutes ago.
But on this match right here, Stone made a bad call. I mean, these guys had 3 minutes last week. They didn't get the job done. They didn't get the job done. They should have been given more time. They should have been
Oh, so this match kicks off here, and we see Elio LaFleur slammed in the corner after Eli Knight just got dropped again, this time with the big air, and then Elio LaFleur gets caught by Jasper Troy, up on his shoulders now. Troy lifting Elio and throwing him against Eli Knight outside the ring. Talk about a big move by a big man. Now remember, guys, 8 minutes is the timer here for this speed matchup, or excuse me, 7 minutes here for this speed championship match. The first ever triple threat. So Jasper Troy throws them back into the ring here. And wait a minute, Eli Knight, with the drop kick to Troy. And now another drop kick, that time from Elio. And now we see here Eli Knight up over the top rope. But Troy catches him here. But here comes Elio. And diving through. But wait a minute. Jasper catches him too. And drops Elio. But now Knight's in trouble. But Elio saves him. And now the double team here. And no. Jasper Troy thrown into the steel steps by Knight and Elio. So LaFleur and Knight all of a sudden having an alliance here.
Like I say, this match shouldn't even be happening right now. All right?
And now, a big roundhouse elbow there from Elio LaFleur to Eli Knight. And now Knight, hopping over LaFleur, ducking underneath, and the front drop kick drops Elio. And now Eli Knight picking up LaFleur, dropping him down, and now, what a beautiful standing moonsault, and the kick out at 2. And Knight with the standing moonsault as he springboarded his feet off of that top turnbuckle, and a beautiful moonsault it was. And now Elio dropping and blocking the enziguri in a unique light kicking maneuver from Elio LaFleur. And now picking up Eli Knight here from the middle rope, and what a twisting suplex neck breaker. And Eli Knight smart enough to roll outside of the ring. And now Elio LaFleur needs to do something here. He heads up to the middle rope, and the big moonsault on the outside takes out Eli Knight. But wait a minute, Jasper Troy throws Elio into the ring apron not once but twice. And now we see here Jasper Troy in control here. And wait a minute, Eli Knight now catches a knee. And Eli dropped on top of LaFleur. And now Jasper Troy back in this matchup here. We've got 4 minutes to go here in this speed matchup. And the big clothesline from behind. And now wait a minute, Eli Knight from the top rope. The front drop kick drops Jasper Troy. The champion's down. Eli catches a boot from LaFleur. And now Elio, going for the Hurricane Rana, but Jasper Troy has him and throws him against Eli Knight. Oh my goodness, look at the power by Jasper Troy, who's looking for the choke slam here. And it's connected. And the cover, 1, 2. But a kick out in 2 by Elio LaFleur, who's still in this match. But what a choke slam. But now getting out of the corner, Eli Knight connects with the enziguri. And a big kick there from Elio LaFleur. And now, from the top rope here, LaFleur with the big knee. And now Eli Knight from the top rope with the big leg drop, taking down Jasper Troy. We've got 3 minutes left in this Speed Championship match. And now here we go, Elio LaFleur. But Eli Knight catches LaFleur. The cover here, and a kick out in 2. And Eli Knight can't believe it as he caught Elio not looking there with that kick, but here comes Jasper Troy. Eli Knight knocked off the top rope here, and now Jasper Troy. Could be looking for the finisher here. Troy going up to the middle rope, but Eli Knight back on the ring apron, catches Troy with a kick, and now LaFleur, with the power bomb off the middle rope. And Eli Knight catches a back elbow. And now, a big DDT off the top rope to Eli Knight by LaFleur, who's up to the top rope. The 450 splash connects the cover here, but a kick out in 2.
2 minutes. Can Jasper Troy now survive the next $1.50?
And that's right, guys. 2 minutes left for one of these challengers to pin the champion for the Speed Championship. So Eli Knight, catches a kick from LaFleur. And now Elio picking up Eli here and puts him up on the top rope here. Knight's in big trouble. Elio LaFleur heading up to the middle rope here. And now, wait a minute, there's Jasper Troy. He's got a hold of Elio LaFleur. This could be bad. LaFleur able to battle out of it, but the back elbow ducks underneath. LaFleur still, wait a minute. He's still rolling around here. Troy got caught and slammed down by LaFleur. And Eli Knight with the big moonsault. LaFleur makes the cover here. And Elio LaFleur gets the victory and your men's new Speed Champion. It's Elio LaFleur. Wow.
Decision with the clock winding under 90 seconds, I do believe, picks up the victory.
And ladies and gentlemen, talk about another big upset victory after Eli Knight hit that moonsault. LaFleur's right there to get the pickings. And he gets the victory, and he's your new Speed Champion.
Crowned tonight as the French luchador slices up the sky, slices up the competition. Congratulations to our new champion, Elio LaFleur. What a night it has been. And look, this man has believers from all over the world. From viral moments to unforgettable matches. We take an in-depth look at our NXT champion next.
Thank you, Mrs. Reynolds. All right, guys, we're heading to commercial break here, but what an incredible match right there, ladies and gentlemen. Ralph, what's going on, buddy? How you been? Good to have you back on the show, Ralphie. Ralph, I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right, you know? Just trying to stay optimistic and positive during a little bit of a rough time, especially financially. But, you know, right now, just trying to make the best of it. Thanking God every day for another blessed day on this earth. And yeah, man, I appreciate everybody hanging out here for our first ever WWE NXT live stream. It's been a little slow here today, but appreciate everybody hanging out on the channel. Heck yeah, Ralph, you're cool, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Cheers to you, man. All right. So not too bad here, guys, on NXT. Kick off with a couple of really great matches here. We did see the NXT Tag Team Championships on the line as Dark State took on the Vanity Project. And oh boy, the Vanity Project gets the upset victory. And we've got new NXT Tag Team Champions after Tony D'Angelo gets involved with Dark State's business and costs Dark State the NXT Tag Team Championships. Hey, Tony D'Angelo said he was going to do it over the last few weeks, and he definitely is a man of his word. Now, going forward, I cannot believe the Vanity Project are now NXT Tag Team Champions. Like, that's just, whew, that means we're going to have to get used to seeing those guys here on NXT, right? And then how about that? The Men's Speed Championship was on the line for the first time in a triple threat as Jasper Troy took on Eli Knight and Elio LaFleur. And Elio LaFleur and Eli Knight put on an incredible match when it looked like Jasper Troy was going to be able to retain the title. Then we see Eli and Elio team up a little bit more than once throughout this match. And when we seen LaFleur hit what was looking like a leg scissor over the head kind of maneuver where he slammed down Troy. Then we seen Eli Knight hit a big moonsault, and Elio LaFleur was right there to take advantage with the cover as he gets the victory. And we've got a new Men's Speed champion in Elio LaFleur. What's up, Catherine Jordan? Are you waiting for 2K26? If you mean WWE 2K26, no, I'm not waiting on it. I haven't got to play a WWE video game in quite a while. I don't imagine I'll be playing one anytime soon, only because, yeah, I just don't really have a lot of time anymore to be, playing video games as much as I would like. Don't even really get a lot of time to hang out anymore, you know. And also, guys, just want to say thank you so much for everybody hanging out on the channel. Yep. Bump, 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 bam, 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 bam.
Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, only on the CW.
You know what else I need? I need more of that wild card stuff. Did you see me on wild card yesterday?
You know I watched.
I know, you sent me a text message. Thank you. I didn't tell you this. CW sent me a beautiful bouquet of roses because they love me.
I'm sorry I didn't send you roses.
It's okay because everyone loves me. Speaking of love, I am concerned about your little
Okay,
ankle.
well, don't worry about this. They could legitimately amputate my leg, and I'm going to defend my title tonight.
True pro.
Miles Bourne is the type of talent that cracks when the lights are the brightest, Ricky.
Well,
Tonight's
These boys got roses. What do you think about that?
Gold looks great on you guys.
So far, right? Look, EP, all we did was listen to you and, look at us now.
I mean, let's just let it come to us, right, Ego?
Who would have thought?
And only a month in as official NXT superstars in the Vanity Project, our champion.
wait.
up for you.
Vanity Project trifecta of champions. What do you think about that?
That's pretty good. I love it. New tag team champions. We got Jackson, the Evolve champion. Then me at Vengeance Day, when I beat Joe Hendry, I'm going to become the 2-time NXT champion. It's looking pretty good.
Pretty good.
Speaking of, tonight it's about you, Ethan.
There we go.
And I know things may be a little weird with your little ankle there.
That's good.
And regardless of whatever Miles has planned, it doesn't matter because we're going to make sure that you remain the longest reigning North American champion ever.
All right.
Who's got it better than us?
Nobody knows.
Who has it better? Nobody. That's right, kid.
Talk about a love fest back there backstage at NXT between the Vanity Project and Ricky Saints and Ethan Page. Ralph, thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother.
But one champion we want to take a closer look at is our current and reigning NXT champion.
And NXT Chronicles for JH.
The universe believes. NXT believes in our champion, Joe Hendry.
What people think is an overnight success is actually a lifetime of hard work trying to put the puzzle pieces together. Ricky thinks that I'm a meme, but I know exactly what I am. And I'm the sum of all of my parts. A man who's lived multiple lifetimes to get to this point. A WWE superstar, an NXT champion. As a kid growing up in Edinburgh, Scotland, I loved WWE, but it felt like an impossible dream, so I threw myself into my hobbies. I was doing judo, theatre, I was playing live music, and by the time I graduated from university, I had a master's in business and marketing, a black belt in judo, and I was touring Europe as a musician. But deep down, I knew something was missing, so it was New Year's Eve 2013. At the age of 24, I finally made the decision to pursue my dream of pro wrestling. I started training in Glasgow, and that's where I met Robbie Brookside. And thanks to him, I got my first WWE tryout after only a year. I knew I wasn't ready then. I didn't fully believe in Joe Hendry, but I kept at it. I knew I had to sharpen
All right,
skills,
Ralph, we'll see you soon.
That's why I picked up amateur wrestling as well at a relatively late age. But because of my judo background, I was actually able to win 2 gold medals at the British Championships. I also started tapping into my musical background, and I started creating musical parodies for my opponents. And I was just trying to do anything I could do to generate some buzz for myself, but it's really starting to work. And before I know it, I'm wrestling some of the biggest names in the business all across Europe. I'm wrestling Cody Rhodes, Kurt Angle, Drew McIntyre, and before you know it, I've written my own theme song, I've recorded it, I'm streaming, I'm podcasting, I'm using everything that I've learned from my marketing degree, and this is all starting to work. I'm starting to build my name, I'm building my popularity. I even made it to America. Everything's going great, and then the world shuts down. When you're that close to achieving a dream, you have 2 choices. You can give up, or you can keep believing. And I used that time to reinvent myself even more. Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
I dyed my hair blonde, I bulked up to 265, and when the world opened back up, I used the last of my savings to buy my own visa so I could get back to the States and sign with TNA Wrestling. Finally, I believed in Joe Hendry, and now I just needed everyone else to believe in me.
There's Sol Ruca with Zarya heading towards the ring backstage. And there's JC Jane, the women's NXT champion. And ladies and gentlemen, it will not be the main event, because coming up next, we will see the NXT Women's Championship on the line here on WWE NXT. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys. It's been a very interesting NXT thus far. We've got new NXT Tag Team Champions in the Vanity Project, and already we've seen just backstage a moment ago Ethan Page getting his ankle wrapped up before his title match for the Men's North American Championship here in NXT, as he will be taking on the #1 contender Miles Bourne after he injured his ankle last week. He's getting that taped up, and we see Ricky Saints, who is the #1 contender for the NXT Championship, as he's there consoling Ethan, and then they are met by Vanity Project, who's definitely pumped up about their victory as their new NXT Tag Team Champions. And yeah, interesting win. Dark State got screwed over by Tony D'Angelo to start this matchup. Only can imagine what's going to happen going forward with with Tony D'Angelo trying to get back at Dark State after what they did to him all those months ago. And looks like he's got a good start of it. He got the victory last week against one of the members of Dark State, and then today cost them their NXT Tag Team Championships. So we'll see how that goes forward here. We've still got a few more matches left to go. Coming up next should be the match for the NXT Women's Championship, where we will see JC Jane defend her title against Sol Ruca. All right, guys, just waiting to get back to NXT. After these commercial breaks, we're getting a poll set up here as well for the next match.
WrestleMania goes through Chicago this weekend with the Elimination Chamber. WWE Countdown begins the festivities, followed by the Elimination Chamber on the ESPN app domestic.
All right, there we go, guys. I got our poll started up here.
This Saturday.
Awesome. Stretching. You stretching? You need to stretch a lot, okay? Stretch a lot. Okay.
What's your goal? What's your dream? What do you want out of life? When I came into NXT, I had a lot of years of experience.
Damian Priest.
It would have been easy for me to say, I know what I'm doing. I don't need to relearn anything, but that would be a lie. NXT helped me develop Damian Priest, the character, the rock star. WWE is not about just lockups in the ring. It's media, it's the fame, the attention. NXT really helped me learn that process and learn how to keep my composure.
Yep.
All you can dream of is becoming a champion.
Priest is passionate! Damian Priest is the world champion!
Crazy to think, man.
On your shoulder, and you don't realize the mental weight that it brings. There's nothing that would have prepared me like NXT prepared me. The sky's the limit, and that's
right. Damian Priest versus Bad Bunny, one of the best matches.
Talk to Mr. Stone. Tony's gonna take care of y'all anyways. Mr. Stone!
Hey, where's Cool?
Mr. Stone!
Yes, roll up.
Did you see what just happened? Kalani thinks she did a big one hurting my hands? She thinks she can hang in my element. Esa piensa peleadora de verdad, huh?
Please just calm down. English, please.
Put Kalani and I in an underground match.
You really want that?
Make it happen. You're the GM now.
You know what? The WWE Universe would want that. You got it. Underground match, Vengeance Day, you and Kalani Jordan.
Good.
You're welcome.
And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next. This next match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing first, she is the #1 contender, accompanied by Zarya. It's Sol Ruca!
Gotta give another big shout out to our interim general manager. You can set that in stone. We're going back to the underground at Vengeance Day.
But you just walking stones off things like that, and you just make your back.
So we'll see if Sol Ruca can claim her first Women's NXT Championship here tonight. But coming out next, her opponent, she is the WWE NXT Women's Champion, accompanied by Fatal Influence. It's JC Jane!
What does a win do tonight for JC Jane and her legacy? Because this is a tough test.
Please give this woman her proper respect.
What do you want me to do, Booker? I've already said it. NXT champion multiple times. Held the Knockouts TNA World title. First one to hold both those women's championships. She was the most beatable champion at one time, and she debunked all that by victory after victory after victory. I've said it, but this is
the hardest working woman in NXT. Bar none.
Well, I hope she brought her hard hat and pail, because she's in for a battle tonight against the #1 contender as we get ready to announcer Mike championship match.
Let's go.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Honolulu, Hawaii, Sol Ruca. And her opponent, representing Fatal Influence, she is the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane.
Oh, here we go, Book. It's all about the NXT Women's Championship. There is the champion, there is the challenger, and there is a lot of bad blood between these two women.
Oh, and wait a minute! And Zarya has snapped, and now Sol Ruca just got taken out, not only with a spear, but oh my goodness!
I'm looking over at our timekeeper, the official. Sol's trying to get up.
And now Sol Ruca back to her feet. JC Jane. Oh, and the spinning elbow connects the cover. And there is your winner. And still the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane. And oh my goodness, it was only a matter of time before we would see Sol Ruca get betrayed by Zarya. Tim. Uh-oh, and now she's still attacking Sol Ruca here. And Zarya just snapped on Sol Ruca as she almost puts her through the announcer table. And oh my goodness, we've been seeing this build up for weeks now, and it looked like Zarya finally snapped as she attacked Sol Ruca, costing her the Women's NXT Championship opportunity as JC Jane gets the victory pretty easy, simple, and quick, which now means Sol Ruca has a new enemy and one less friend with Zarya attacking Sol Ruca. Wow, I did not see that happening on my bingo card here tonight. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Come check out my live play-by-play. Sorry about that, guys. Dog's barking outside. All right, waiting to get back to the action here. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show.
They want me to wear steel-toed shoes, but they said if you don't help, you don't have to buy them.
All right, as we're waiting to get back to WWE NXT, how about what we just witnessed with Sol Ruca being betrayed by Zarya?
My entire life, I have twisted myself into knots just trying to find love. I crave acceptance, trying to be exactly what somebody else needed of me. I thought maybe if I could just change a little bit more, if I could just be perfect, somebody would stay. And they didn't. But in that loneliness, I learned to finally start listening to all of you. You guys never asked me to change.
It's Tatum Paxley.
You guys didn't want some watered-down version of Tatum Paxley. You wanted me. And for the first time in my entire life, because of you, I have felt real love. You all have accepted every little weird part of me. Which is why, when I beat Izzy Dame at Vengeance Day, and I get my hands around the NXT Women's North American Championship, and I hold it real close and never let it go, that title won't just be mine, it will be ours! Izzy, I am begging you, I just want one last conversation with you.
And
come on,
then
Izzy.
you'll
Yes,
wake up.
Izzy, you're here. I am looking just for you.
And you'll realize, Tatum, that not even your dreams are enough. Because you, to your core, will never be enough. Hey, get up!
And a confrontation here. ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's a women's speed tournament match. And it is scheduled for one fall with a time limit of 3 minutes, where we will see introducing first, Blake Monroe! Yeah, Buddha, you're right about that. Kofi Kingston, Brock Lesnar, sort of similar. And her opponent, making her way to the ring, it's Thea Hale! Uh-oh, and the bell rings here. And now here off the ropes, Thea Hale with the right hands. And now we're battling here in this Women's Speed Championship. Oh, and a neck breaker by Blake Monroe. The cover here, and a kick out at 2 by Thea. And now Blake looking for redemption against Thea Hale. Roll up here by Hale, and a kick out at 2 by Monroe. Monroe going for the clothesline, but another pinning combination from Thea Hale. Kick out at 2 by Blake. Blake picked up by Thea Hale and slammed down. What a maneuver. And the roll through there. And now Thea Hale looking for the victory here. But Blake back to her feet, ducks under one kick, but catches a back kick. The cover here, and a kick out at 2. And you see Thea keeping the pressure on. A nice neck breaker there, and the drop kick drops Blake Monroe. She now rolls outside the ring. Thea Hale grabbing at her hair here. The referee trying to get some order. Now Blake Monroe. But wait a minute, look who it is. It's Jade Parker. Jada's here in NXT. And oh, the spinning neck breaker. The cover here. And your winner, Thea Hale. And Jada Parker with the hypnotic takes out Blake Monroe on the outside, and Thea Hale takes advantage with the neck breaker, and she gets the 1-2-3 victory over Blake Monroe in the Women's Speed Championship Tournament. And we see here the hypnotic, boom, right there as it knocks out Blake Monroe, and Thea Hale takes advantage with the spinning neck breaker.
This is part of the Women's Speed Tournament, right? So Thea Hale is the first one to advance in this Women's Speed Tournament. Will it be?
And guys, we do see Rick Sinclair go one-on-one with Lioness next week to determine who will take on Thea Hale for the opportunity to go after the Women's Speed Championship. What's up, Buddha? How we doing, Mrs. Reynolds? And NXT Chronicles here. Joe Hendry.
When I finally made it to TNA, it was like starting from scratch all over again, but I was ready for the climb.
Anytime I had an uphill battle, the world was always chanting, "We believe!"
I worked myself into title contention, and I noticed on TikTok that my song was just absolutely blowing up.
Say his name and he appears. I believe
in Joe Hendry.
So I gave myself an education thanks to YouTube on how to get a song into the charts. And after doing that, eventually it gets to #1.
my song that we filmed right here on the daily iTunes charts has got to #1 in the UK.
And not long after that, I made my first appearance on NXT.
Say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry is here in NXT.
And it becomes the most viewed video on X in all of wrestling that year. Finally, the puzzle pieces clicked together, and I won the TNA World title. I competed at the Royal Rumble. I appeared at WrestleMania.
Well, I can't believe it's Joe Hendry.
Who would have thought that a TNA champion would be at WrestleMania?
And whilst being on the biggest stage was a thrill, I still knew all roads led to NXT.
There's only one thing on my mind, and that one thing is the WWE Performance Center. I want to learn from
What's up, Sig?
the best entertainment organization in the world today.
Becoming NXT champion is the culmination of all the work I've done along the way to get to this point.
NXT believes in our new champion, Joe Hendry.
Most guys like Ricky Saints think that I'm just a song and a smile. I know who I am. I am your NXT champion, and I believe in Joe Hendry.
So if you're sitting here today thinking, this kid from Scotland might just have something, then give me an opportunity. Because you just never know where the next WWE superstar will come from.
And that was beautiful. The NXT Chronicles of the new men's NXT champion Joe Hendry. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. I hope Chris Jericho pops out of the big box Adam Pearce can't open yet. Just says you made the list. Ah, Sig, I wouldn't expect that, man. I'd be a little ticked off if somebody ends up coming out of the box because let's be realistic here, guys. Ain't nobody gonna stay in a box for over 2 weeks. Like, come on. That'd be so corny. I'm talking about from London to Paris and Tokyo and all the north of Canada and Mexico. 'Cause I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Excuse me, dear. Can I get another beverage?
Yes.
All right.
What would you like, my sir?
Anything. I know what it is in the box. It's a grandchild of the hand. May Young give birth to Mark Henry. May Young. Sig, where'd you come up with that? Oh my goodness. And hi there, kitty cat. And hi, wifey. If you guys could see what I could see, it's so adorable. Mr. Troublemaker. Get him out before he scratches you. And there's the kitty! Good boy.
I'll go get you a drink.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself. All right, guys, just waiting to get back to the action here for WWE NXT. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday night thus far. If you have any wrestling questions or shout outs, you guys want to ask me something, don't be afraid to ask right here in the live chat. And I appreciate you guys hanging out here today. What's up, Sig? This happened in the early 2000s on Raw. Mark was so-called dating, and you know, Vince and them doing crazy stuff. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Sig, at all, man. Plus, Mae Young was involved in way too much stuff, dude. Way too much stuff.
That's your juice.
I'll take that.
It's not open.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Huh?
Dear, please. I don't know, but I told you 10 o'clock.
I miss you. Don't shake your hand at me. Hey. Love you. Hi, darling.
You think Chris Jericho is going to come back to WWE? I think so. It's just a matter of when. I'm not really sure exactly when. But, oh, wait a minute. We've got our next match coming here against Kalen Distance and Uriah Connors as these two men go at it here. And now, oh, a big kick by Dixon here, and Connors in trouble. And now ducking under the clothesline, and now Connors with the big right hand. And now the elbow to the back of the head of Dixon. And Connor jumps over Dixon here, and now we see Dixon off the ropes here. Oh, Connor gets caught there. And now the spinning neck breaker there. And a nice move there. Dixon with the right clothesline in the corner. And now went for the Uranagi. But Connors able to fight out of it here. And now Uriah Connors throwing Dixon into the ropes. But Dixon catches him with a Hurricane Rana. And a perfect move there by Dixon. And now off the ropes. But wait a minute. Connors back inside the ring. Now off the ropes going for the dive. But look at that. As Dixon answers with the right elbow. And now up to the top rope here. Dixon looking for... Oh, but the knees got up by Connors. The roll through here. And a kick out at 2 by Dixon. Connors, connects with the super kick. The cover. Oh, and almost the count of 3 as Dixon was just able to get the shoulder up.
Connors, man, this kid finally woke up and birthright. I like that. Second generation. These kids are looking to make a play here in NXT. And it's cool to have buddies. It's cool to have pals. That's a good thing.
First time I've heard you say that. So you believe...
Oh, and now a slap to the face by Uriah Connors.
I mean, that's a NQCC reunion of sorts here tonight. And Charlie Dempsey, of course, has been in some conversation with Connors.
Oh, and a big chop to the back of Connors. And now Dixon, with the spinning slam, the cover here. But a kick out at 2. And Dixon so close to a victory here.
That's not nothing for him, right? I mean, he's won no title. Yeah, he's not been in any major pictures or anything like that. So my thing is this: why stand change? What is that going to do?
And now Dixon battling back against Connors with the exchanging of right elbows back and forth. These two men refuse to give up here as Connors responds with the right. Dixon now with a couple of right hands and now going for the clothesline, but Connors able to counter into a slide here. The roll up and the kick out at 2. And now, Connors with the chop to the chest of Dixon. And now off the ropes, but there a big chop to the back of Connors. A nice counter, and now Dixon going for the suplex. And wait a minute, Connors able to counter with that stunner. And now off the ropes, and he hits the cutter. And now Dixon in trouble. And a kick out at 2. And how about Connors? He thought he had it, but Dixon able to kick out. Mr. Chase on the outside trying to root for Dixon. And the big super kick connects, knocking out Connors as he rolls outside the ring. And oh my goodness, leaping over the top rope to take out Connors is Dixon. And now throwing Connors back inside the ring. And Dixon heading up to the top rope here. Looking to put this matchup away. And what a spinning slam. A corkscrew slam, the cover. But a kick out at 2 by Connors. And what a move here. I have never seen that sort of maneuver as we see Dixon literally rotate sideways as he jumps and leaps off the top rope. It lands. And now look at this, Connor begging for mercy here. And Dixon, got caught almost and connects with the enziguri. And that backfired on Connors. And now up to the top rope looking for that moonsault. But got the feet up right in the face. And now the knee pad comes off and the flying knee connects to the head of Dixon. Connors the cover. And he gets the victory. Your winner here is Uriah Connors. Chet, what's up? Welcome back.
Opportunity's been sought by Uriah Connors. Well, let's go from one breakup to another. Let's go back to the Women's Championship match from earlier tonight because Zarya...
And that's right, guys. They're replaying what happened when Zarya hit Sol Ruca with the spear. And that spear, along with an F5-like maneuver onto the announcer's table, was the big statement made by Zarya.
doubt about it that I am better than Sol Ruka.
Absolutely.
On to the next challenger. By the way, and since I helped you retain your title tonight, you owe me.
Yeah, no, JC Jane doesn't owe you a damn thing.
The bell rang. I pinned Sol. End of story. I'm over this whole. You've beaten Sol, but you've never beaten me. You escaped the title match tonight. Now I want mine, and I want it next week, or I'll do to you what I did to Sol.
Ooh, and a big threat there. Will JC Jane accept the challenge for Saruka? Well, we'll have to wait and find out next week now, won't we? All right, thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys enjoying the channel and hanging out with us here today. Roy, what's going on, man? Yeah, baby, can't wait till the Buccaneers come back to town. Heck yeah, Roy. Always good when the Bucs come into town. Come on, man. Yeah, Roy, it has been a while, man. Feels like the football season's been over for, you know, like 3 or 4 months rather than just like a month, right? All right. Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. Let me know if you got any wrestling questions or shout outs in the live stream. I'd love to interact with you guys. Heck yeah, Roy. Appreciate you. Yeah, guys, so just in case you missed it, man, we did see Sol Ruka have the opportunity to possibly become NXT Women's Champion for the first time, but unfortunately, her now former friend and teammate, Zaruka, would get involved, and tell you what, that was not good, man. That was not good. Or Zarya, I should say. So Zarya betrays Sol Ruka, and that gives JC Jane an easy victory here on WWE NXT. All right, guys, waiting to get back to NXT here on this Tuesday night. Appreciate you guys hanging out on the channel.
Classic next Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific on the CW.
That's right, we're the freshest. Just got cleaned up. Hyped to go out tonight.
Yep.
Come on.
We're ready to go out to the bars tonight wearing these bad boys. And Ricky, meant to tell you earlier, but last night the boys and I had a chill little wildcard watch party session. Yeah, can I just say? Emmy-worthy performance.
Oh, you are incredible.
Nothing short of absolute.
One of these only ones.
do that.
For the one time?
Oh, it's even better when he does it.
Is there anything that I can't do?
Honestly, probably not.
That's kind of crazy. Also, speaking of, did you guys see the biography of Joe Hendry?
I'm afraid so, yeah.
Obviously, I can do things way better than he can.
Agreed.
That's right.
And speaking of, he has a concert. Well, guess what? Ricky Saints is going to have his own absolute experience next week. That's right. Yes, you're invited. I'm invited.
Yo, no way. Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh my game. 100%.
Hold on. For now, boys, old Ricky Saints must go to the stage and practice.
Of course, sir.
Right ahead.
Go farm that aura.
Demon.
Hey, boys, huddle up. VP huddle. So check it out. Here's the thing, okay? Last week, we helped Ego retain his title. This week, same thing. Just run it through.
That's right. That smell is what belly boys do best. Meaty mechanic stuff, boys. Meaty.
Hey, buddy, it's called a shower.
Hey, buddy, we're on our way. Okay.
That looks exact. Is that my steering wheel? That looks exactly like my
Dude,
steering
that
wheel.
might be your steering wheel.
It can't be. No.
Impressive optic recognition.
Belly roll, please.
This is your steering wheel.
So we took apart your car.
And you can't blame Hank and Tank, right? We were just doing what he told us to do. And then really just all this stuff.
You son of a...
Wait. Hold this real quick.
Oh, and now a fight breaking out back in the men's locker room between Vanity Project and Hank and Tank. Yikes.
Two new sets of champions, new speed champion, new tag team champions. What a night. Crazy night. Well, and it's still not over because we have our fourth championship match. It's our main event. Miles Bourne versus Ethan Page for the North American title.
That's right.
For tonight's NXT Focus, presented.
I am not ashamed. My hearing, my speech impediment, I don't want it to define me.
I'm the underdog, but I'm fighting for all the kids out there who are struggling, fighting their own fight, to prove that you too can achieve success.
Here you are, focusing on everybody else. And that just means I'll never have to focus on you.
Miles, you're not on my level. A legitimate 1 in a million chance thing actually came true.
I am your NXT North American Champion, all ego, Ethan Page.
Canadian-born, American-made, world-traveled, greatest North American to ever hold the North American Championship. I don't really care where these wrestlers come from. This championship will be staying with me. I'm very sorry there's no closed caption here, so I'll say it very slow so you can read my lips. You want to prove to these people and yourself you actually deserve this opportunity at this championship? Hey, prove it.
All you have to do is whatever it takes to win.
Will Miles Bourne cut a corner? Was he going to? What has Page awoken inside Miles? He wants his championship opportunity. He wants that North American title.
And that's right, Miles Bourne forced Ethan Page to give him a title match this week. And after taunting Miles Bourne, he would stomp the chair that was wrapped around the left ankle of Ethan Page. Could we have a new men's North American champion? Well, we're about to find out. Because coming up next in the main event, it's the biggest opportunity since challenging for the men's NXT championship for Miles Bourne's career. But if he could get a victory here tonight over Ethan Page, that would most certainly be the biggest victory of his career.
It's our main event, our fourth championship match of the night.
Ego. Ego. Ego.
Introducing first, from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the NXT North American Champion, Ego.
And introducing first for this matchup that is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the men's NXT North American Championship. Introducing first, he is the NXT North American Champion. He's all ego, Ethan Page. And ladies and gentlemen, when we get back from commercial break, we will introduce the challenger to the men's North American Championship. But don't forget, guys, this cup coming Saturday, it will be WWE Elimination Chamber in Chicago on Saturday night. Guys, don't forget, we will be doing live play-by-play here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. Do you do baseball too, says Nicholas? No, I have not done any baseball games yet. As of recently, baseball is a little bit slower of a sport, so I don't know exactly how it would do on my channel. I still cannot believe, guys, Vanity Project wins the NXT Tag Team Championships. Just crazy. All right, thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. If you have any wrestling questions at all, or comments, or shout outs, just anything you guys want to talk about, make sure you hit me up here in the live stream. I appreciate y'all.
we have a new NXT Speed Champion, Ilio LaFleur. We have new NXT Tag Team Champions, The Vanity Project. And up next, we still have the NXT North American Championship match.
And what can we look forward to next week?
Well, Sarah, normally I do not reward bad behavior. However, because JC has accepted the challenge, next week it's going to be her defending her championship against Zarya. Plus, I just confirmed 6-man tag action, Hank Tank and Shiloh Hill against the Vanity Project. And Ricky Saints apparently is hosting the Absolute Experience.
I know you heard what Tatum said out there, so let it be known. I am willing to sit down with her face to face next week. But if she so much as lays a finger on me, the match at Vengeance Day is off.
Look, everyone is looking forward to that match, and I will talk to Tatum. However, we're talking about Tatum Paxley here, Izzy.
Exactly.
Well, Vengeance Day is a week from Saturday, but let's talk about next.
And that's right, guys. It has been made official. Zarya will go one-on-one next week on NXT against JC Jane for the NXT Women's Championship. And that's right, guys. We will see the Absolute Experience with Ricky Saints next week on NXT. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that.
It's time for our main event and our 4th championship of the night.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger. It's Miles Bourne!
And the challenger is fired up. Will Miles Bourne be champion for our next NXT live events that come to Utica, New York, White Plains, New York, and Plymouth, Mass. This April, tickets on sale tomorrow, Wednesday, February 25th, via WWE.com/events. Get your pre-sale tickets tonight only with pre-sale code WWE-TICKS. NXT lighten up its path. Every time we hit the road, whatever city we are in, non-stop action, championship matches, expect the unexpected as we get ready for our main event and go up to our ring announcer, Mike Rome.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT North American Championship. Introducing the challenger from Wilmington, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds,
Miles Bourne!
And his opponent from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the NXT
No! Oh, wait a minute.
greatest, unbreaking records, greatest. He is the greatest NXT
North American Champion, Ethan Page.
Once again, showing just how egotistical he is, but he is right. He is breaking records. With a win tonight, he will.
And guys, I have a feeling Miles Bourne's going to get the win here tonight. And we'll find out. What's up, real MTJ? This is the worst part about being a sports fan. I'm a diehard Seahawks fan and always been since I was born. I live in Seattle, so yeah. And now when I tell someone, they say I'm a bandwagon. Yeah, it's all right, real MTJ. Haters are going to hate no matter what you do. So a tie-up in the middle of the ring here. Ethan Page forcing Miles Bourne into the corner here. And the referee having to split him up. Oh, and ducking under the right hand. Miles Bourne connects with a right. And another right hand in the back of the head. And an uppercut to Ethan Page. And now he's on the ropes here. Page trying to battle back. Right hand by Page. But an uppercut by Bourne. And another uppercut by Miles Bourne, who continues to hit those uppercuts in the corner. 4 in a row, knocking down the champion. So now we see here Miles Bourne in control. Ethan Page from one corner to the other. He jumps over Miles Bourne here. Oh, and we can see that left ankle here. And now, oh, going for it here. And now Miles Bourne grabbing at it. And now we see Ethan Page trying to swing at Miles Bourne as he grabs that left ankle and drops Ethan Page here. Oh, and the ankle locked up and then drops it almost like a DDT. And now the stomping of that ankle by Miles Bourne. He's found a weakness, and now the knee drop to that left ankle. And Ethan Page is in a lot of pain here, folks. And another stomp right there to that left foot. And Ethan Page in trouble. Miles Bourne looking to pick up Ethan Page and, drops him. That ankle now on the knee. And a nice maneuver here. Miles Bourne in control with a suplex. And now the cover here, but a kick out at 2 by Ethan Page.
Well, I'm going to go back to something that Miles Bourne said earlier tonight, that Ethan Page has kept Miles Bourne away out of being scared.
Now we see here Ethan battling back with a big elbow right to the forehead of Miles Bourne. And now the right hand. Oh, and a big right elbow behind the head of Miles Bourne, knocking him to his knees. And now trying to get some blood flow back into that ankle. All ego Ethan Page now in control of this matchup. But Miles Bourne knocks him down. And now working on that left ankle once again. A heel lock here as we see Ethan trying to battle out of this. And Miles Bourne still keeping the pressure on here. But wait a minute, Ethan Page knocks Miles Bourne outside the ring. And now back inside the ring, Ethan Page. Nice spinning neck breaker. Takes down Miles Bourne. The champ now in control. Ethan Page picking up Miles. And Bourne could be in trouble here. Looking for the suplex. Ethan. Miles Bourne able to counter. Ethan in trouble. And a nice angle suplex type there. A back suplex drops Ethan. And now he rolls on the outside. But Miles Bourne with the sliding drop kick as Ethan Page falls right back into the announcer's table. But what a nice move there. Page throwing Miles into the announcer's table. And now, Bourne in trouble. And no! And the executor. And oh my goodness, Miles Bourne dropped right on top of the announcer's table. Will Ethan Page be able to take advantage and get the victory to retain his NXT Men's North American Championship? Well, we will find out coming up after these commercial breaks, but right now, Ethan Page is completely in control of this matchup. And Miles Bourne's shoulder first goes into the steel steps. And now Ethan Page throwing Miles Bourne back inside the ring. Keith, what's going on, man? Hope you're feeling better. No problem, Keith. Better late than ever, buddy. All right, guys, just waiting to get back to NXT here as Miles Bourne continues to try to battle back here. And Ethan Page with the back elbow there to the back of the head of Miles Bourne. And Ethan now off the ropes here. And the drop kick there to Miles, the cover. But a kick out at 2 by Bourne. So Ethan Page in control here with the side headlock on Miles Bourne as we get ready to get back here from commercial break.
Racing.
So now Ethan Page in control with a back elbow to Miles Bourne here in this main event of WWE NXT. Yeah, Keith will be still doing the truck race Saturday along with WWE Elimination Chamber on Saturday night. And now going for the right hand. Miles Bourne able to counter with the right of his own. And countering once again. Now Miles Bourne with multiple right hands. Battling back. Ethan catching right after right. Now off the ropes goes Ethan Page. And the big clothesline. And another clothesline by Miles Bourne. Ducking under the clothesline of Ethan Page. Connects with the uppercut. And now looking for, a spinning neck breaker. And the cover here. And a kick out at 2. And going for that fisherman-style suplex, but turned it into a neck breaker. A unique maneuver there by Miles Bourne. And now, Ethan Page could be in trouble. Miles Bourne picks him up on his shoulders, but Ethan battling back with the back elbow here. And now Miles battles back with the back elbow as well. A nice counter here. Page able to throw Bourne into the corner. Bourne able to counter with a boot, but Ethan catches him here, and now Ethan with Miles Bourne on his shoulders, and a nice counter by Miles Bourne, the cover, and a kick out at 2.
Just coming up from Page, and Miles Bourne starting to maybe question himself, but this is where I'll ask you, Book. Can Bourne harness his emotions?
And now we see here Miles Bourne trying to hold on here, and Ethan Page throws him into the corner here. And now here we go, out of the corner here, Miles Bourne, got caught, and slammed down the cover here, and a kick out at 2. And Ethan Page, who's been one of the better, if not the best wrestler in NXT over the last several months, is in one hell of a championship match here with Miles Bourne. And it could be coming down to the very end here. As Ethan Page slowly picks up Miles Bourne here. Bourne could be in trouble. Ego looking for, a tombstone here. But it looks like Miles Bourne able to counter, knocks out Page, looking for the roll-up, the cover, and a kick out at 2. And a big kick there to Miles Bourne. And now Ethan Page has Miles Bourne up on his shoulders, and but a kick out at 2, and Ethan can't believe it. And that razor's edge landed perfectly, and it looked like Ethan Page was going to get the victory, but Miles Bourne is able to kick out.
In this matchup as the NXT Universe starting to rally Miles Bourne right now.
Ethan Page right now, he said if he can't break his back, he surely will break Miles Bourne's spirit before this match is over with. Oh, yes, man.
Ethan Page, who said he ranks...
So Ego gets Miles back to his feet, and the chop in the corner here. And a big right elbow, but a right hand from Page. Right elbow, or right hand, I should say, from Bourne. Another right, but Ethan Page battling back with a couple of right hands of his own as well. And now Miles Bourne dropped all the way down to the bottom turnbuckle. And now picking up Miles. Ethan in the corner here, looking to pick up Miles, places him on the top rope. This could be a bad spot here for Miles Bourne. And Ethan with the right hand as Page tries to put this matchup away. The headbutt there connects.
Bourne almost seems out. Ethan trying to get some feeling back in that ankle. And now
But Miles Bourne now battling back with right hands to Ethan Page as he gets up to the middle rope here. Ethan drops down off the middle rope, now down to one knee. And we see Bourne still up on the top rope. But Ethan Page with a huge right hand to Miles Bourne, who's dazed up on the top rope. And now, Ethan Page could be going for a big maneuver here. And up on the top rope Uh-oh. And a superplex, and it connects. And what a huge superplex from All Ego Ethan Page. The cover here, and a kick out at 2. And we see here Miles Bourne continues to put on a fantastic championship main event. And Ethan Page thought he had the victory there after that superplex. But somehow, some way, Miles Bourne's able to kick out. And now it comes down to this. As Miles Bourne continues to battle, Ethan Page back to his feet, the right hand. But now Miles with a right hand of his own. And now Page with the right hand. And Bourne with the right hand as well. And now back and forth. Page and Bourne continue to exchange right hands, but now the shot to the throat by Ethan Page. A little bit of a cheap shot from All Ego. And now Miles Bourne in big trouble here. Oh, but look at that drop kick. But Ethan Page, though, catches him with the big knee to the chin. And Miles Bourne catches him there. But wait a minute now, here comes Vanity Project. And the Evolved Men's Championship over the head of Miles Bourne. The cover here. And a kick out! He kicked out! And Ethan can't believe it! And neither can Vanity Project! But wait a minute, there's Shiloh and Hank and Tank! They're there to help out, taking care of Vanity Project! It's chaos here in the main event! But wait a minute, there's Ricky Saints! And there's Joe Hendry! As he takes care of Ricky Saints! And now Joe throwing Ricky down. And wait a minute. Here's Ethan Page looking to take care of business. But Ethan, able to counter with the back elbow. And now looking for the twisted grin. But And then Ethan. And Bourne again, the cover. 1, 2, 3. And we have your winner and new men's NXT North American Champion, Miles Bourne! And ladies and gentlemen, the fans here in NXT are shocked after the top turnbuckle cover was pulled off by Ricky Saints, and Ethan Page was able to avoid it once, but could not avoid it the second time as he goes throat first into that steel, and then Miles Bourne takes advantage with Bourne again, and he gets the victory to claim his first singles championship in NXT. And there's his mom there in attendance to witness this night and this accomplishment here. And ladies and gentlemen, what a WWE NXT episode that was. And thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play here for WWE NXT. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream play-by-play. Don't forget, guys, upcoming broadcasts here on Tim Reynolds Show. We will be going live this upcoming Friday night for Friday Night SmackDown. And don't forget, this Saturday will be WWE Elimination Chamber. And we will be doing live play-by-play and reaction for the Elimination Chamber premium live event coming up this weekend right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Peace out, everybody. We'll hope to see you on another live play-by-play reaction video coming up here on Tim Reynolds Show. Coming soon. We will see you guys for more WWE action on Friday Night SmackDown coming up. And WWE Universe, don't forget to check us out for live play-by-play for WWE Elimination Chamber. Thank you guys so much. We are on the road to WrestleMania and appreciate all you wrestling fans and all you people in the WWE Universe coming on here and showing some love here to Tim Reynolds Show. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you guys next time here on the show. Peace out.